In the world of movies and TV shows, video game adaptations are quickly becoming one of the biggest trends. From massive box office successes to attracting new fans, these works have generated incredible excitement. With the overwhelming response from audiences and film studios, it seems like in the coming years, we'll see even more video games turned into films or series. Today, we're diving into 5 major video game adaptations of 2025 that not only amazed audiences, but also set the stage for a new wave of adaptations. So, if you're just as excited about this genre as we are, stay tuned as we introduce you to these 5 standout titles. Hey everyone! Welcome to the Stars of the World, where we bring you the best stories and cinematic breakdowns. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. What happens when a group of ordinary people fall into the pixelated world of Minecraft? You get one of the year's biggest box office surprises, and maybe the start of a whole new franchise. This movie wasn't just a fun ride, it was a major box office hit. A Minecraft movie pulled in $157 million domestically in its opening weekend, making it the second biggest video game adaptation debut of all time, right behind the Super Mario Bros. Movie from 2023. Pretty impressive for a film based on a game with no real story. Let's meet the cast behind this blocky adventure. Jack Black as Steve, a crafty adventurer and unexpected musician. Jason Momoa is Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison, the video game store owner turned hero. Danielle Brooks as Dawn, a bold real estate agent with big dreams. Emma Myers plays Natalie, a sharp and fearless sister. Sebastian Hansen is Henry, her inventive little brother with a lot to prove. Jennifer Coolidge adds her classic charm as Vice Principal Marlene. Rachel House plays Malgosia, the evil piglin queen of the Nether.
A place with no joy or creativity at all.
You! What are you making? Oh!
The movie follows Garrett, Dawn, Natalie, and Henry as they discover 2 mysterious items, the Orb of Dominance and the Earth Crystal, which accidentally open a portal to the blocky, colorful world of Minecraft, the overworld. Once inside, they meet Steve, a former prisoner of the evil Malgosia, who plans to conquer and destroy creativity using the orb. She unleashes her army of war hogs, but the heroes rise to the challenge with iron golems, explosive fireballs, and a giant ghast. In the end, they defeat Malgosia and close the portal, saving the overworld. But the adventure leaves a lasting impact.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
This is the second adaptation, Until Dawn, a horror video game that first terrified players back in 2015. It became a cult classic thanks to its cinematic storytelling, butterfly effect choices, and terrifying twists. Now, fast forward to 2025, and we've got a brand new film adaptation that brings the nightmare to the big screen. Now, here's the thing, just a few days ago, I released a complete video breakdown of Until Dawn, where I cover everything: the plot, the cast, the behind the scenes, and how it compares to the original game. So instead of repeating everything here, I highly recommend checking that video out if you want all the details. You'll find the link in the description below. Don't miss it.
What? Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
What? It's still in my face!
Let's move on to the third adaptation, Mortal Kombat 2, a direct sequel to the 2021 film, and this time, the actual Mortal Kombat tournament is finally happening. At the end of the first movie, Cole Young, the MMA fighter and descendant of Hanzo Hasashi, Scorpion, set off for Los Angeles to recruit the next Earthrealm champion, Johnny Cage. Now, in this sequel, Karl Urban, from The Boys, officially steps into the role of Johnny, a fan-favorite character known for his cocky attitude and Hollywood flair. According to co-creator Ed Boon, Johnny's introduction is hilariously unique and offers a fresh, comedic lens through which the audience can experience the story. But Johnny isn't the only new face. Adeline Rudolph joins as Kitna, and Martin Ford steps into the role of the menacing Shao Kahn. Returning characters include Ludi Lin as Liu Kang, Mechad Brooks as Jax, Jessica McNamee as Sonya Blade, Joe Taslim as Sub-Zero, and Hiroyuki Sanada, fresh off Shogun, as Scorpion.
I will bring armies.
Directed once again by Simon McWoyd, this sequel promises a much bigger and bolder cinematic experience. McWoyd says they've expanded the scope significantly, more realms, more visual variety, and a more intense scale. The team also made a conscious effort to bring more female fighters into the spotlight, including Toddy Gabrielle as Jade and Anna Thursday Nguyen as Queen Sindel, with even more surprise characters expected to appear. As for the story, the actual Mortal Kombat tournament is finally here. If Earthrealm loses its 10th consecutive match, Shao Kahn will invade and conquer Earth. And yes, the tournament has an actual visual scoreboard, with twists and turns that keep you guessing until the end. Interestingly, characters like Kano and Kung Lao, who died in the previous movie, are somehow returning. Ed Boon teased that, thanks to Netherrealm lore involving spirits and resurrection, death isn't always permanent. The iconic rivalry between Sub-Zero and Scorpion continues, though Scorpion won't be part of the main super team this time. Instead, he'll play a crucial, more mysterious role in the background. Mortal Kombat 2 is set to hit theaters and IMAX on October 24, 2025. And for the gamers out there, special movie-inspired skins for Johnny Cage, Kitna, and Shao Kahn are also coming to Mortal Kombat 1 later this year. Whether you're a longtime fan or just here for the action, this sequel promises to go all in bold, bloody, and bigger than ever.
I have returned, and Outworld will not be denied again.
Let's dive into the fourth adaptation, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 picks up where the first film left off, continuing the spine-chilling story that has become a cult favorite among fans of the horror genre. This sequel, directed once again by Emma Tammy, promises to elevate the terror to new heights. Set to be released in theaters on December 5, 2025, it continues the harrowing journey through the animatronic nightmare world introduced in the first film. If you remember the first movie, Five Nights at Freddy's, it revolved around Mike, played by Josh Hutcherson, who took a creepy night shift job as a security guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, an abandoned theme restaurant. What started as a desperate attempt to keep custody of his sister soon spiraled into a nightmarish experience filled with supernatural horrors. Now, in the sequel, things have gone even further. The teaser at CinemaCon 2025 gives fans a glimpse of a new chapter, with the tagline, "Anyone can survive 5 nights." This time, there will be no second chances. In this blood-chilling new installment, we see Hutcherson's character continue to fight for survival against the haunted animatronics. Alongside Hutcherson, Elizabeth Lail returns to reprise her role, and the terror grows as more nightmarish horrors are unleashed.
You haven't slept at all? What's going on there?
Director Emma Tammy is back at the helm, continuing her vision for the series. Back in 2023, Tammy had teased her excitement about expanding the franchise, saying, "We're definitely excited to keep making more movies in this world. Should we be lucky enough to do that?" It seems that luck is on their side, as Five Nights at Freddy's 2 takes everything that made the first film successful and amplifies it for a more intense and terrifying experience. The film is also tying into the Five Nights at Freddy's video game series, much like the first movie, but now it's pulling inspiration from the second game in the franchise. If you're familiar with the games, you'll know that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 introduces a new set of animatronic characters, all of which are sure to add even more chaos to the already nightmarish setting. The film will bring fans back to the iconic setting of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, but this time, there will be no room for escape. With the tagline teasing a lack of second chances, fans can expect a more intense experience as they face the terrifying animatronics head-on. It's clear that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 will be a horror-filled, heart-pounding ride. Will Mike survive the night? We'll have to wait until December 5th to find out. But one thing's for sure, the stakes have never been higher.
We can't let him keep going on with this.
The premise of Devil May Cry, Season 1. Devil May Cry follows Dante, a demon hunter for hire, as he battles against a demonic invasion led by the menacing White Rabbit. The stakes? Humanity itself. This series is packed with supernatural elements, intense action, and a lot of blood, so prepare yourself for a wild ride. The plot kicks off with Dante being hunted by Darkcom, a government organization. While trying to survive and navigate this treacherous world, Dante encounters the White Rabbit, a demon-obsessed terrorist hellbent on wreaking havoc on Earth. Amidst this chaos, Dante also comes into conflict with Mary, a skilled soldier who poses another threat to the balance. The characters: Dante, voiced by Johnny Young Bosch. Dante's cocky yet skilled persona shines through, reminiscent of his video game counterpart. Bosch nails the one-liners and gives the character the perfect level of charm and swagger. Mary, played by Scout Taylor Compton, she's an intriguing character. While the writing gives her some challenging moments, Compton's performance is still solid, even though the character's inconsistency in tone stands out. White Rabbit, a terrifying villain voiced by Hoon Lee. Lee brings a level of gravitas to the role, making the White Rabbit a standout villain in this animated world.
Dante, leaving so soon? We have much to catch up on, brother.
Devil May Cry is animated by South Korean studio Studio Mir, and the visual results are nothing short of spectacular. The action sequences are fluid, intense, and visually striking. While some critics have mentioned that the CGI elements don't always mesh well with the hand-drawn animation, the fight choreography remains top-notch throughout. One of the standout features of the show is its killer soundtrack. The intro sequence, featuring Rollin' by Limp Bizkit, immediately sets the tone for the series. The music selection helps elevate the show's energy, with a particularly memorable original song from Evanescence playing during one of the episodes. Critics are loving Devil May Cry. On Rotten Tomatoes, the series holds a solid 96% approval rating, with praise for its bombastic action and the way it honors the game's source material. Even Metacritic gave it a score of 77 out of 100, highlighting the positive reception across the board. Aidan Kelly from Collider rated it 9 out of 10, calling it one of the best new animated shows of 2025. He especially praised the artistry and action sequences, which are both visually impressive and narratively engaging. It didn't take long for Netflix to renew the series. Just a week after the premiere, Devil May Cry was greenlit for a second season, which fans are eagerly awaiting. There's plenty more action, blood, and chaos to come. So, Devil May Cry is here, and it's certainly made an impact. With its dynamic characters, amazing animation, and pulse-pounding action, this series is a must-watch for fans of the franchise and newcomers alike. What did you think of the first season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take on this wild ride.
And the people that don't give up, all the lovers, all the haters, and all the people that go.
So, there you have it. 5 incredible video game adaptations that have taken 2025 by storm, each offering something unique for fans of both the original games and the world of film and TV. With more projects on the horizon, it's clear that the future of video game adaptations is only getting brighter. Which one are you most excited to watch, and do you think there are any other games that deserve the adaptation treatment? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting content on the latest films, series, and game-to-screen adaptations. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.